Okay, so let's settle this. You're probably wondering which path with GoHighLevel makes more money, and you've probably seen loads of gurus who are just talking theory. So today we're doing it for real. I'm going to crack open my GoHighLevel account so that we can settle the SaaS versus affiliate debate once and for all. You're about to see all of my raw numbers, so my SaaS revenue, my affiliate commissions, to find out which one truly pays more in the long run. I'm showing you my dashboards, my actual profits, and the tough lessons that I learned so that you can skip all of that. You can pick the right path without wasting years on the wrong one. So for as long as I can remember, and I get this question all the time on calls, everyone in the GoHighLevel world wants to know, should I build a SaaS business or should I just cash in on the affiliate program? And to be honest, you've got experts on both sides. You've got people that are selling the passive income dream, and then you've got people over here which is saying build an asset that you can sell. But it's really rare to see someone that is doing both of them just open up their books and show you the real results. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do today. So I've been using GoHighLevel for the past 2 years or so, and when I started all for the SaaS. I saw the opportunity of white labeling this software, building my brand, building an asset within my company, and I loved that idea, and that was my whole focus. But then later on, about 6 months ago, I then started diving into the affiliate program, and it really opened my eyes to the pros and cons of both of them, which I'm excited to share with you today. And to be honest, I really wish that someone did a video like this, because I was going down a rabbit hole for ages. I was on the Facebook community like, what one shall I do? And I felt like I never really got to the bottom of it. So I just thought, do you know what? It. I'm just gonna open up everything. You can see it all, you can decide for yourself, and then you can actually see which one is right for you. So I'll just quickly explain to you why I've ended up doing both. It's not because I don't like SaaS, it's not because I stopped doing that and now I just do affiliate. I actually run both of these at the same time, and that's because I was all in on SaaS, and I went to a GoHighLevel event in London, and I met the founders and I met the team, and they approached me and said, would you consider being an affiliate? And they spoke to me about their endorsement program. And at the time I was like, no way, why would I do that? Why would I send my audience to you and I only get 40% when I get 100% over here? But then I decided to zoom out a little bit and look at the bigger picture. And two things are true right now. Number one is the smartest thing you can do right now in 2026 is focus on building your personal brand. The second thing is that GoHighLevel is on a massive upwards trajectory. They are flying. Their brand recognition, their credibility is absolutely huge. So what I realized was, by partnering with GoHighLevel and being endorsed by them and really kind of like connecting myself with them, I get to leverage their audience. So I get to leverage all of their audience. I'm opened up into a whole new network, but also I can piggyback off their credibility. Everyone is hearing about how amazing GoHighLevel is. People are searching for GoHighLevel. They come across me, and then they come across all the other stuff that I do as well. So that's my personal play. That's why I personally have ended up doing the two of them. And there are benefits to both sides. You may decide at the end of this that you are not into building your personal brand. You don't want to do any of that. You don't want to grow an audience. And so you have one clear winner. You may decide that actually doing both is right for you. But whatever happens, by the end of this video, you're going to have a really super clear path. Okay, so let's dive into it. So the first thing I want to cover is SaaS. SaaS stands for software as a service. You'll probably hear this all the time. And what does this really mean? Basically, this means that you can take GoHighLevel, you can white label it, which means that you put on your logo, your branding, your name, your website domain, and you can essentially sell it as if it is your own software that you built yourself. You can then, the best part about it is you can get 100% of the profits. So all you do is you pay your monthly subscription to GoHighLevel. So you pay your $497 per month to GoHighLevel, and then you get to keep 100% of whatever people pay to be on your software. And you can decide whatever those subscriptions are. You could have 3 tiers, $197, $297, $497, $997, whatever it is. It also doesn't need to end in a 7, just FYI, but you know what I mean. So basically you can decide what you want to charge for this software, and you get to keep 100% of the profits. Nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dive into my dashboard now. I'm going to show you exactly what my plans are. I'm going to show you exactly what revenue I make and how I make it across my SaaS business. Okay, so let's get into it. So this is the last month's revenue. So you can see here, the total revenue for last month was 11,283. The monthly recurring revenue, 5,824. We've got 7 new customers and 148 total customers. Now, just to let you know, for total transparency, I actually grew this SaaS and then grew it to a certain point and then got really caught up in all the agency done for you stuff. So I actually ended up kind of stopping growing my SaaS, and I haven't really done anything with this for, I don't know, like 8 months. So I still have customers coming in because of the marketing channels that I have, and that's great, but I really don't push this. So that's only because I'm just like a distracted entrepreneur that's like, oh, let me do this, let me do this. And I got really caught up in all the agency stuff. So yeah, anyway, so that's where we're at. So you can see here, these are the overall numbers. Now, this is the really interesting thing. So here you've got the SaaS. So you can see here, this is the SaaS, right? So the monthly recurring revenue is 5,625. So that's what is bringing in like guaranteed every single month unless people churn. Our churn rates, we churned $197 last month. That means that someone left. But it kind of goes up and down. We've got 7 new customers in, 1 customer that went out. So kind of like, you know, balances each other out. So anyway, that's okay. Good revenue. It is what it is. But if we go to rebilling, this is where it gets really interesting. So now, the really interesting thing about GoHighLevel is also there are other ways that you can earn revenue with it. So one of the biggest things is with rebilling and reselling. So with email and SMS costs and AI costs and things like that, you can actually, GoHighLevel will charge you for it as the kind of SaaS owner, but then you can put a markup on it so that you can earn a profit for every single email, SMS that is sold. Now, this might not sound like a lot. It's like 0.001 cents for an email, and then you can make it 0.002 cents, and you just add a cent onto it, right? And you might think that doesn't sound like a lot at all. Like, this is not going to be the thing that helps me retire. But when you look at this on scale, if you have a few customers that are doing mass email marketing or mass SMS marketing or loads of dialing and making loads of calls, this can really start to add up. So this is exactly how this breaks down. So if we look from September to January, the total rebilling revenue was 18,388. The total cost of that, so what GoHighLevel billed me, was 8,460, and I made $9,928 profit just by rebilling. So that really bumps up my revenue. Even though I'm not massively focused on growing my subscribers or doing anything like that, loads of my people that are on there, I've got 148 customers, loads of them are using email and SMS all the time. So this actually becomes a really good revenue model. You can see the split between how they spend on phone, so that's SMS and phone calling, email, WhatsApp, AI products, all of that. So really something to think about with the SaaS. You can really ramp that up. If your clients are doing heavy email marketing or SMS or anything like that, then this can really start to ramp up. So I just want to show you really quickly what our kind of plans are. We've had loads of different plans. We've changed them all the time. I had a founding members plan, which was $97 monthly, $970 for annual. Then we don't use this one anymore, but we have a pro plan, which is $197, $1,970. We also have like a 297 and 2997, and then we also have 497 and 4997 as well. And in here, you can choose whatever you want. So you can say in this plan, they get access to everything. In this plan, they only get access to funnels and emails, for example. It's completely up to you. You have this SaaS configurator here where you can go through everything. I'm not going to do a whole training on that, but just to show you what my plans are. And then also you can go to reselling, and you can see here, all of these things here, you can actually resell and make a profit. So for example, we GoHighLevel have the Go Collab app, which is like communities and courses. You can resell that. So you could sell it for $79. GoHighLevel are going to charge you $49. So you're going to make a $30 profit for every one of your clients that decides to do that. So you can resell it for a profit. Same with AI employee. You can set this for whatever price you want to set it to. GoHighLevel will charge you, and then that's your profit. You can also do it with, WhatsApp, WordPress, the ads manager, loads of things. So you can really start to stack up your revenue on the SaaS plan, and it makes it super exciting to kind of play around with those numbers. Actually, within my community, I've actually got a spreadsheet which shows you exactly how to figure out what your margin should be, what you should resell it for what kind of profit. It's kind of a calculator where you can toggle between loads of stuff, and it enables you to set your pricing really well. Okay, so of course, we can't talk about revenue without talking about costs. There are costs that are involved in all of these, and SaaS compared to affiliate has more costs involved because you're actually running like a full business. So the things that I pay out for on my SaaS, obviously, traditionally, you would pay for the $497 per month for GoHighLevel. As an endorsed affiliate, I don't pay that. They actually pay that for me, which is super, super cool. The other thing is that I personally have a GoHighLevel certified admin that works with me. Now, he does all of my onboarding. He also works one-to-one with some of our clients. I originally hired him because we were running an agency. We're not running an agency anymore, but I still like to keep him on because he does all of my tech, everything like that. You don't have to have this. I also pay for Extendly. So Extendly is my white label support service. They do all of my support tickets for my clients. They can do all of my onboarding if I want them to, but Hader does that for me. They will also do the chat, so they'll be in the chat widget on the website and do all of that stuff. So they take care of all the support. I actually ended up going with Extendly really early in my SaaS journey because I actually didn't know the platform very well when I launched my SaaS, and I didn't want to wait around until I knew everything about it before I got started. So I hired Extendly pretty early doors and they took care of all my support, which was amazing. So that's $897 a month. You can start less. It's $897 because of the number of sub accounts that I have now, and you kind of pay more depending on how many sub accounts you get. But when you're starting out, it can be really, really cost effective. And then the other thing that I pay out for is my executive assistant. So again, this is kind of relative for all of my businesses. The SaaS and the affiliate are actually only two of my revenue streams. I also make money through selling AI audits. I teach people how to become AI consultants and how to get certified. We have an AI audit software. I have other income streams like that. So these are just two of them, and I kind of leverage this team to help me with all of those different revenue streams. But anyways, those are my costs that are associated with a SaaS. So let's just look at the pros and cons of it. So the pros of building a SaaS are your earning potential is sky high. You decide how big you want to build this. I know many, many people that earn multiple thousands per month, and it's an amazing revenue stream. It's really up to you how much you want to earn. You're not capped at all. You keep all of the profit, so you decide what your costs are for this business, and then you can keep all of those profits yourself. But the main one is really that you're building a real brand and a real asset. So if ever you wanted to go and sell your business, this is a really valuable asset that makes your business more valuable. And actually, I have had loads of offers from people who are wanting to buy my SaaS for multiple six figures. So I've actually built something which is a sellable asset, which is super, super cool. And if you are looking to really build like a legit business, then this is a great thing to add in. So those are the pros, but then of course, you've got the cons, and the cons are just as real as well. The main cons about it is that this is a legit business. Everything is reliant on you. So the marketing, the sales, the onboarding, the support, the billing and everything like that, that's all to do with you, and you need to sort that out. So if you don't want any of that faff, then you're going to see that as a con. But perhaps you're looking at this and you're like, no, I want to build a real business. I want to get involved in all of that. Then this will be a great business for you. I actually learned so much through the process of building my SaaS that I've now gone on to build a traditional SaaS, like not a white label one, and it taught me so much. So it really helped me hone my skills in this area. Okay, so now let's look at the affiliate play. This model is way simpler. Basically, all you do is you say to someone, hey, do you want to try GoHighLevel? They sign up to GoHighLevel. You get 40% of their commission every single time they pay their subscription. So as long as they're on that platform, you get that 40% every single month. And you don't have to deal with anything. You don't have to deal with the support, the onboarding, anything after that is completely up to them. With me, I genuinely really like helping people do this, and I really want them to stay for a long time. So I offer a weekly coaching call for anyone who joins as an affiliate through me. I also offer, we have an extra tech clinic because I've got Hader anyway, so I want to utilize him. So I offer that to my affiliates. We also offer a one-on-one onboarding call. So I'm able to kind of leverage what I've got in my SaaS and offer more support, but you don't have to do this. Many affiliates just have people sign up and they just leave them be. So if you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. So you get the 40% recurring commission, but this is where it gets interesting. If you refer someone and they end up referring someone, you can actually get a 2-tier commission, which means that you get 5% of what that secondary person spends on their subscription as well. So this is where it gets interesting, because you could introduce maybe a massive influencer or someone that's got a massive network. Say you sign up Mel Robbins, for example, and Mel Robbins goes out to her whole list and she's like, hey, you all need to sign up and join GoHighLevel, then you would get 5% of all of her network as well. Super, super cool. Now, I want to just share this with you because before I joined GoHighLevel, I was actually in a multi-level marketing company for about 10 years, and I built to the very top of that company. But here's what's really interesting about this opportunity. So when I was with them, it was like health products, and at the end of every month, it would stop. So like whatever you did that month, you would start from zero the very first day of the next month. And so there was no kind of recurring aspect of it. I had to go and hustle and graft every single month in order to hit my targets. With this, there's no targets, by the way. There's no one clamping down on you and being like, you need to do this. But your commissions can start to stack. So people will stop buying a health product, they'll stop buying protein shake, but it's very unlikely that if they get set up on GoHighLevel and they set up their business on there, that that they're just going to keep swapping and changing between software. They're not going to. They're going to stay on it for a long time. So that means whatever I do this month that's my commission. And then next month, I get all of that commission, as long as those people don't churn out and quit and leave. Plus, I get all of what I do next month. And these commissions start to stack, which is why you see affiliates that are earning 100 grand a month, because these commissions are starting to stack from when they first started. So I love that about it. I love that you don't start from zero every month, and you can really start to stack an amazing income. Okay, and then we get to the affiliate portal. So we can look here. In total, I've made 9,117. So I started back in August. So you can see here, we started, the first month was $438, then it went up to 1,322, then it jumped up a little bit, and then it jumped up to 1,900, and we're already ramping up. We're on the 20th of the month at the moment, and it's ramping up. And remember, I make that every single month. As long as they don't leave high level, then we've got that. We can also see that I got 32 new referrals last month. And then there's kind of these levels that you can hit as well. So I am up to Cadet 2. So the next goal will be to get to 10,000 in total within 1 year, and then 20,000. Then it goes all up to the kind of commander levels. By the way, there's no female commanders that I have seen. So I'm on a mission to be a first female commander. They get this sexy little bomber jacket, and I really like this. I really like the bomber jacket. I'm so easily pleased. But there's also loads of other incentives that they do. So you get loads of different links. If they do a promotional campaign over the holidays, or they do, different kind of things that they do, they'll always send you loads of promotional assets and everything like that to help you promote it. And there's an entire community for it as well. So it's really simple. There's not much to show you here, really. The kind of revenue and how it grows. This is growing month on month. And as I said, the commissions are just stacking every single month. And I find this so fun. This is like the easiest part of any of my revenue streams. I feel like this is just playing around, and yeah, I really like doing it. So anyway, that is the back end of that. Okay, so the costs involved in the affiliate side of the program. I personally choose to mainly promote on YouTube. I find that works really, really well. I just add a lot of value on YouTube and people join my affiliate program. So I have a YouTube editor. My YouTube editor is around $400 a month. And then that's what helps me generate the videos, which actually become the engine to sign up to GoHighLevel. And then of course, I'm not paying a GoHighLevel fee. I can also leverage the team that I got through my SaaS. So, Hader and Kate, my executive assistant, I'm able to leverage that in order to build my affiliate program as well. So let's talk about the pros and cons, shall we? So the pros here are massive. This is about the closest you get to passive income. I always wince a little bit at passive income because I don't think anything is truly passive. You always have to do work at one point. Like my videos generate a passive income now, but I put a lot of work into creating the videos in the first place. So just go easy on that passive income thing. But this is about as close to it as you're going to get. Once you refer someone, if you want to, the work is pretty much done, unless you want to do like I do, where you add extra support. And of course, you have no stress of all the other stuff, all onboarding and support and all of that faff. You don't have to deal with any of that. You can just pass them over. The cons though, is that this isn't really an asset that you own. So for example, if you were with a company and they just went bust, then you would lose that income overnight. It doesn't matter that you worked for a year or whatever and you built up this revenue. If the company goes out of business, you have no business. Now, this is why I partnered with GoHighLevel, because I really truly believe that they will stand the test of time. They're going to be around for a long, long time. This is a solid company, and that's why I've decided to partner with them. But ultimately, there is still a risk. If I was to put all of my eggs in this basket, then I do leave myself vulnerable. So this is why I like to have the SaaS, I have my affiliate, I have my audits, my consultancy, all of this other stuff that I do as well. However, if you are looking to build a business that you want to eventually sell one day, then you're not going to be able to sell an affiliate income. So it's something to think about. Okay, so let's talk about now which one pays more. Now, you may look at this and it's a clear winner, right? There is more revenue coming in through my SaaS. I got to a higher revenue much quicker. I was able to just set my price, ramp up those subscriptions, and I was able to get to a really good income. Whereas I've been doing the affiliate program now for, 5-6 months, and it's kind of growing slowly. However, the most important question to ask yourself is not which one earns you more money, because they both earn more money. If you go all in with either of these, you are going to make a considerable amount of money if you are committed and focused and you are dedicated to the process. But the number one question you need to ask yourself is, what is the business that you want to build? What is the lifestyle that you want to live? Do you want to build a legit business with all of the different departments and a team and things like that, and you want to build that? Or are you just looking at this as like a lifestyle business? Are you like, I just want a revenue stream coming in so I can go off and do all this other stuff that I love to do? You have to ask yourself that question first. You should never build a business fueled solely on which makes more money, because you are going to reach a point where you burn out and this business doesn't feel good anymore. Believe me, I've done this so many times. So asking yourself that question first is going to be so invaluable to you. Which business model fits the lifestyle that you want? Please ask yourself that question first. So let's just wrap this up. So the affiliate model is probably for you if you are a content creator, an influencer, you love creating content and kind of adding value in the same way that I am right now, and you want to monetize that audience that you build, then this is a brilliant fit for you. If you want passive income without the headache of running a traditional business, this is also a great business. And if you want to get started fast without complexity and you're like, I don't want to learn how to do that stuff, I just want to make money, then affiliate is a great thing for you. The SaaS model is perfect for you if you dream of building a sellable asset and a sellable brand. If you're willing to get in the trenches and you want to, up level your skills and learn how to build a team and learn how to do systems and processes and all of that stuff, to be honest, it's still much less complex than every other traditional business model. There's so much stuff worked out for you. But if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty of business, then SaaS is going to be perfect for you. And ultimately, if your main goal is to maximize revenue, if you're like, I just want the biggest earning potential, then SaaS is going to be the best fit for you. But let me be really honest with you. The real pro move, if you want to really squeeze all the juice out of this high-level peach that you possibly can, is it a peach or a lemon? I don't know. I don't even know if it is some kind of specific fruit, but anyway, orange. I think it's orange. If you want to squeeze all the juice out of this high-level orange, then the real pro move is to do both, just like I have. Do the SaaS, master the skills of doing it, learn, become better, become great at building that traditional business, but also couple that with the affiliate program and use it to grow your audience, grow your credibility, and leverage what they have already built and add that into your own suite. By doing that, you're getting both pieces. You're getting the skills and the, maximize income potential, but you're also getting the audience and the kind of personal brand that comes with it. And of course, if you want to do it like me, you can actually use the revenue that comes from the SaaS to build out the whole foundations that enable you to have multiple income streams, while the rest of it then just becomes profit. That's a super smart way of doing it. So deciding where to start is often the hardest part. But as I said, ask that question first. What is the business that I want first, the business model? What is the lifestyle that I want? What do I want my day to look like day to day? How do I want to be spending my day? And then work backwards from there. And that will help you decide which model is best for you. Or if you want to go pro, if you want to really go for it, then put your hands together, my friends, and you can do both business models, and I can show you exactly how to do that. But I want to give you something. So if you decide that the SaaS is for you, I have an entire snapshot of this. So the funnels, the onboarding, the systems, the workflows, everything like that, you can get all of that. If you sign up to GoHighLevel through my link on the SaaS plan, you need the 497 plan in order to get on the SaaS plan, then you will get my snapshot and you'll get all of my coaching. I have a course, How to Launch Your SaaS in 30 Days, and you can get all of that. And of course, if you do want to go the affiliate route, again, if you sign up through my affiliate link, you'll join through that and you're going to get access to weekly coaching with me and all of that good fun stuff, extra tech clinics, and I can share with you exactly what I've done to build that affiliate revenue and everything that I've learned over the last 12 years in this space. So that is it. All the links that you need are below. I hope that's given you a little bit more clarity. I hope it's given you something to think about apart from just which makes more money. And I hope you appreciate the transparency of just sharing my numbers as well. I know that so many people will come on here and they'll be like, look at me in my Lambo and look at me doing this. But I just really wanted to show you the real deal so you can have the full picture and then make a really informed decision, because there's a lot of bullshit out there and I just wanted to show you the real deal. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know below which route you are deciding to go, or if you've still got questions, and hopefully I will see you inside our community very, very soon. Bye.